What's up, Aries? This is going to be a love check-in for the first half of September. This is for my Aries Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoy this video, please don't forget to give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It does help out my channel. If you are new here, I put these out every 2 weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. To my regulars, thank you so much for being patient with me. I did miss out on last round and I made an announcement that was for personal reasons. That was the first time I've done that in years, so I appreciate you sticking with me. We're back on schedule, guys. I do offer personal readings. All the info for that's in the description box of the video. There's a very long wait for a reading with me at the moment, so if you wanted to explore your options, I put links to my affiliates in the description box as well. Mystic Sense will give you your first 5-minute reading free, and Spiritual Blossom will give you a bonus $10 when you deposit $20 with a reader. Now, if you wanted to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I've put the links to those in the description box as well. Now I'm going to do a person on your mind, Aries. How do they feel about you? Then how do you feel about them? Then the projected potential outcome for the first half of September. To anyone that is new, I say potential because I infuse law of assumption into my readings and into this channel, which essentially means that this is just a check-in into one version of Aries, one version of a specific person, and the connection that you, Aries, have selected out of the infinite that are available right now. Law of assumption. Creation is finished. All versions of everything exist. Your desires are meant for you. You can have anything you want. Everything on the outside is a reflection of your state of consciousness. And if you want to manifest things differently, it just requires a shift in your state, your dominant thoughts, assumptions, etc. I've posted on this, but I always encourage you guys, go and look into Neville Goddard, Joseph Murphy, or any of the great coaches also on YouTube. And I will teach as I go in my readings and also post more content. Okay, guys, so let's have a look. Person on Aries mind, how do they feel about Aries? I just saw like 4 of Pentacles in the reverse and the High Priestess. So Aries, you're dealing with someone, they might feel like you have an intuitive bond, but there also is issues like hold on or let go. 2 of Swords, it feels kind of stuck and there's indecision and hurt feelings. I just saw with the 3 of Swords. 4 of Pentacles in the reverse, also potentially there could be some jealousy issues coming up. I'll take a look. Yeah, jealousy issues. There's a 3 of Cups here, Aries. 10 of Pentacles. The Judgment card's in the reverse. Indecision maybe. Look, we've got Wheel of Fortune though. I said there's an intuitive bond, so something could feel quite like destined or fated between the 2 of you. But the Star card's in the reverse, so there's something about feeling like there's a loss of hope in this situation. Don't let anything that I say, guys, trigger you anyway. I read their side of the street for context and their thoughts and their feelings, but it can turn around as quickly as your dominant assumptions and thoughts. They're just you pushed out. They're a reflection of this state of consciousness, Aries, so you can go away and just like affirm differently. They will reflect back to you what you dominantly assume. Test it out, okay? Go and look into coaches like Sammy Ingram, Dylan James, Manifesting with Kimberly, but this is just where we're at, okay? Something about loss of hope right now in this situation. What's this Judgment card in the reverse? The 3 of Pentacles. On one hand, it's like wanting to cooperate. Can you get on the same page? Some of you are connected to this person through like a common network, your career, okay? Or something like that. We've got the Hierophant card, 4 of Swords in the reverse, the Strength card in the reverse, 5 of Wands. There's something here to do with tension and clashing, maybe about like being on the same page when it comes to like the long-term vision, because we've got 10 of Pentacles and the Hierophant card here. Hierophant card is traditional values, commitments, could be religion and culture is playing into this as well. That could be a factor for some of you. There's tensions. So there seems to be like competing interests or outside energies. For some of you, those competing interests could be friends, family. And for some of you, there's just like other, it's been difficult to get on the same page for the future, maybe in terms of the direction of the connection, maybe in terms of commitments. Maybe one person wants it, another person doesn't. Also, Aries, doesn't fucking matter. We're going to look at what you want and I'm going to explain to you how to get that if you want it. But there's a clash. Things have been sort of on pause. This person wants to come out of pause, out of a rest state. So like I said, it's been a bit stuck and I channeled that when I was shuffling. Ego clashes as well here with the Strength card in the reverse. There's been a challenge to confidence in the connection somehow. They're wanting a positive shift with this Wheel of Fortune in the upright, but partly also losing hope. The Judgment card in the reverse also is shadow judgment energy, and you've got ego clashes with this person. So shadow judgment energy can be judgmental. So there could be something here about clashing in values, and maybe that causes tension. Maybe there are outside influences that are like, you know, playing into this and causing clashes between the two of you because there are differences. Make sense? Let's have a look. Yeah, Three of Cups, Page of Swords. Aries, you know, that's observation energy. For some of you, you could feel like there's a bit of spying going on. For some of you, if you're dealing with this situation where there are other energies involved, you could feel like those other energies, or they could feel other energies are watching or observing you and the connection and them, something like that. And I'm going to get oracles as well, guys, to get a little bit more detail. But we've got the Six of Swords in the reverse. This person's not ready to totally move on from you, Aries. This would symbolize the return. So this is possibly what's happening in September. There's some kind of a return. Page of Swords also can be communication. There's a watching. There could be sort of this feeling like, are there other romantic interests, or there's a feeling like something is interfering with this connection moving ahead, but this person's sort of not really willing to let it go completely. And there's been definitely tension, conflict, clashes. Let me have a look at those Six of Swords. Yeah, they want to revive things, Aries. I said to you, there's a return, and then we have the Ace of Wands. So this is definitely attraction and chemistry. I want one on this Hierophant card. Queen of Cups. How do they feel about you, Aries? They feel like there's love. They feel like there is this sense of maybe wanting to be on the same page as far as like the long-term vision, 10 of Pentacles. It's going to come down to what you want. So even on this timeline, that seems to be the case. Why do we have Five of Wands? There's the Devil. There's a lot of these fears and obsessions when it comes to outside energy. So this could be also, you know, negativity being projected into the situation, like negative assumptions. You know, they might feel like you have other people so they need to fight for your attention, for your love, or you're both playing that game. And I'm not giving you shit, Aries. In the end of the day, energy just gets kind of ping-ponged back on one timeline, one version of the connection that maybe, you know, you selected unconsciously. You might feel like this person is not dedicated to you in some way, and then your assumptions are pushed out. They're behaving in a type of a way, that's how you're filtering it, then you're behaving in a type of a way, etc. Look, the Devil card can be temptations, and it also could be toxic third parties, to be perfectly honest with you, that are playing into it. And that could be non-romantic, it could be friends, it could be other energies that are like meddling, okay? But it's also obsessive, and there's this spying energy. So it's possible that, you know, this person's kind of obsessing about the whole thing. And then there's a Justice card. For some of you, there are toxic third parties linked in that are, this is like marriage, divorce, legal matters. That could be a thing, guys, only for a portion of you. Otherwise, this is really about balance and justice, and it is possible that there's been a clash between the two of you, are wanting a positive shift, but feeling like something needs to be made right between the two of you. Now, that could be because there's been some interference, or there's been something, or clashes, like I said, the judgmental energy. You had some kind of a row possibly with this person because maybe of outside influence, and it's a wanting to balance things out and make things right, fairness, justice, okay? So look, the Star card, on one hand, they're losing hope. On the other hand, they want a positive shift. Now, Aries, more relevant, like I said, is what you want, because the truth is, circumstances do not fucking matter. If you go and look into law of assumption, any coach is going to tell you that. And if you test it, okay, go out and look at all the success stories. It doesn't matter. So all the circumstances will go away. Your reality is actually you're the one that is selecting all of these different things, and they're appearing in your reality and crystallizing in a certain type of way. So interference, clashes, toxic third parties, if there are different values and religion, issues to do with religion, whatever it is, you guys might not agree with me. I don't really care. Go please and have a look online. I do believe in multi-world theory. I do, subscribe to the fact that there are infinite timelines existing, also infinite versions of a connection and the way things play out, depending on us being the god of each reality. Okay, Aries, so in this one, you unconsciously assign roles to people, and also your thoughts create your reality. So you might have insecurities and fears that you have to fight for attention, or that something comes between you and a person you love, or there could be like fears playing into this somehow, doubts, fears and insecurities. No big deal, Aries. Don't need to go endlessly and worry and heal about it. You just need to recognize that you need to take ownership and say, no, I'm Aries, that everyone that I love, there's no competition. I'm the chosen one. This person loves and adores me. Don't take your awareness and focus off what seems to be a block or an obstacle. Okay. And I mean, test it with conviction, guys. So either way, this person also, they could be projecting something into this situation. There could be friends in the mix that have given them advice. They seem to love you, but the Devil card, so there's some toxicity, and it could be just like assumptions of other energies or temptations, something like that. If you've manifested a situation where there's been third party energy, guys, like I said, you can manifest it away, but you manifest everything. Okay, so it's going to be up to you what you want to do with this. There's trust issues here. Seven of Swords, there's trust issues. Devil card, Seven of Swords, either founded or unfounded, like Two of Pentacles. Questions around juggling options, potentially. Whether that has crystallized or not, it seems to be an energy. Like, are we on the same page? Do we share the same values? Are we committed to one another, etc.? A person will absolutely commit to you and choose you if you decide. So Aries, let's have a look at what your side of the street is. But something's happened, and there's also potentially just been a lot of avoidance in dealing with what's happened, because the Justice card would be about making something right. Okay, now this person still wants to return, Aries, and they're still passionate about you. So let's look at you more importantly. We've got Leo energy, Scorpio energy, Aquarius energy, Libra, Capricorn. Your side of the street, Aries, and then the oracles. So you've got Four of Swords. So they've got Four of Swords in the reverse. I just saw Four of Swords for you on the bottom of the deck. So maybe you feel this is on pause. Maybe you're processing something that's happened between the two of you. Six of Pentacles. Questions around reciprocity. And then Five of Cups, losses. Right? Five of Cups, maybe regrets. There's a clash that might have happened between the two of you. Like, this person's questioning whether there's opportunity here to really... Judgment card would be the comeback round, like a revival. Now, they're not moved on from you, Aries, and I still see a return, but the Judgment card, they're questioning whether there's hope for this. So we'll see. Nine of Cups. The World in the reverse, so round and round kind of an energy. So even if you've paused, this feels very unfinished. It's like unfinished business. Hermit card in the reverse, so you feel things have been distant, and part of you wants to come out of like that distant kind of energy. Nine of Cups, this person seems to give you a lot of pleasure. Okay, maybe you feel they're a bit selfish or self-serving, or there's been that kind of behavior. Eight of Cups. Part of you wants to walk away. You feel like it's not serving you. Part of you might feel like this person turned their back in some kind of a way. And you've got Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. So either you feel like they're not invested in you anymore, Aries, or you feel like you're not sure if you want to invest in it. Now, I always say, guys, maybe you don't want to invest in this version. So this is going to be a video, the way that I do it, guys, is going to be the best for people that... First and foremost, you have to understand, if you're just sitting here, if you're a person that loves to watch tarot and check in, and this is the person on your mind and you do want them, but you're fucked off at them, and you're going, they did that and they did that, but you're still like, why aren't they reaching out? Why aren't they loving me? Why aren't they doing this? I'm giving you the secret sauce, okay? So no point in sitting here with this version that you're probably fed up with and looking at the mirror and waiting for them to change and being upset. And then there's the part of you that still wants them but wants a better version of them, but then you're really fucked off and you keep like going round in circles. World card in the reverse. So Aries, if you want this, the part of you that feels like this person loves you and you're both very, there's attraction and chemistry and amazing and you feel really good, and then it goes to shit, right? You need to dominantly select and assume this person is the version that feels great and amazing and the love is very mutual and there's no issues. So we're breaking up with an old version of a connection. You don't physically have to do it. You do it with your thoughts and your consciousness, guys. So go and look at the coaches and look into how to do that. And I did a live on breaking up with the old version of a person to manifest them, okay? But you do, like, you know, part of you, 8 of Cups, you feel like this person's like turned their back, or part of you wants to walk away. There's 4 of Cups, there's disappointment, something's triggering like a feeling of emotional rejection. Also potentially you're not sure if you want it anymore. And there's Hierophant card again. And you both have 6 of Swords in the reverse, guys. This is why I do it this way, because on this timeline, even so, that there's mutuality between the two of you. But you're the one that's actually in control. So this person has their own thoughts and feelings. But if you adjust your thoughts and assumptions, they will mirror that back to you, okay? But even on this timeline, you both are not really ready to completely disconnect. There is a return, Aries, in September. Now there's issues here, like I said, 4 of Cups, Hierophant card. Maybe you're not sure, is this a person that I would want to commit to? Maybe you feel this person's disappointed you in some kind of a way in terms of, you know, maybe not coming to the table, not fully committing. There's a clash in values in some kind of a way. And then the 9 of Cups, yes, it's been fun, but you're not sure, is this worth investing for something like long term? I mean, we've got King of Cups here. So Aries, we've got a King and a Queen of Cups on either side. So actually, you both mutually feel love for one another. So for those of you that want this, if the mirror is going up and down and wonky, and then there's all this drama ensuing, literally drama, third parties, inconsistency, trust issues, all this kind of stuff. Sorry to tell you guys, you did manifest it. You manifest everything. Your thoughts create your reality, your state of consciousness, which is made up of, subconscious runs 95% of your experience, guys. So to change it, you need to consciously choose new thoughts, instill them as beliefs in your subconscious, right? Select this new version of a person. So no, they love me. There's the part of you, you both mutually love each other, and then if it goes up and down and wonky and things turn not nice, you're going into the state where this person is reflecting back to you that they don't love you and that you're not chosen, you're not enough. You know, they won't choose you over and above someone else, or there's all these issues and drama, or like that there's an issue because of culture or religion and fighting. I don't know, whatever it is, Aries. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's a look at this. This is why I do it this way, guys. You both have, from a different deck, jumped. Strength card in the reverse. Strength card in the reverse. There's like ego clashing as well. So this is maybe a little bit also of like, I'm right. No, I'm right. Now that's mine, Aries. If you want this person to completely come to the table and be like, you're right, okay, then you even can have that. You can have anything you want. But if you're sitting here on this timeline and you're looking at the mirror and you're pissed with the mirror and you're waiting for them to change and change their opinions and show up differently, it doesn't work that way. It's like you're getting ready in the morning and you want the mirror to show you ready before you're ready. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So you need to, okay, forget all that. Say, no, they're absolutely on the same page. They want the same things. They love me. They this, they that. They will come in and parrot back to you. If you can do this with persistence and conviction, guys, so suspend your logic, mind, disbelief and all of that. They will come in and say and do whatever it is you want, but you need to let go of trying to change the mirror here. This is the ego issue, okay? So you're frustrating one another and there's clashes. King of Swords, Ace of Swords. You also want to still have an honest conversation and have a new start, because there seems to also be trust issues, okay? Whether they're founded or unfounded. I'm going to get some of the oracles, but it seems to be like there's clashing, and then maybe because there's clashing, there's a bit of game playing, not dissing you Aries, but it might be like, oh, you're going to be like that, well, I'm going to be like that. Then there's like maybe other energies around, and so then that creates even more reinforcement of like, oh, you don't care about me, or I can't trust you, or whatever. So it's just all circumstantial, and it's just stuff that's popping up from this state of consciousness, this version, right? So if you want, you can absolutely, neither of you want to walk or leave completely. There is a return. So I encourage you guys to focus on what it is that you do want, the preferable version. Okay, otherwise, round and round the world. Like, they'll come back in, but you dominantly assume that they are a certain type of a way and are not changing, or you're waiting them to say and do specific things, waiting for them in order for things to change. You have to actually understand that your thoughts and assumptions, so that is preceding what is showing up in your physical 3D reality and circumstances. So you need to ignore, or rather deny, your senses. Okay, and you need to choose. No, it will catch up. They will mirror back to you what you assume, but you can't do it from this old place where you have all these negative assumptions about them. So that's how you break free from the round and round. Now, some of you feel like this can get a bit cold, detached. That's the King of Swords shadow energy. Maybe that makes you doubt your love. This could also be a bit of a head versus heart situation, because maybe there are clashes, there are differences between the two of you. And that's getting exacerbated even further by maybe energies around, you know, as I explained. So, but you want to somehow put some effort into the situation, or you want them to put more effort into the situation, because there's disappointment here. You feel maybe like what you've offered this person, they're not taking it. So let me get some of the oracles. I mean, Six of Swords, both in the reverse. There is a reconnect. So what does this person want with Aries now as we move into first half of September? Did I not tell you, Aries, that there's like stalking and observation energy? This says sunglasses, stalking, watching, looking, stalking. So there could be a lot of this checking you out, Aries. Maybe they want to know if you're with other people, or you know, what you're up to, or something like that. Yes, because key on a ring, very interesting, Aries. This says many options. It also says unconventional. So one might be more traditional, another one might be less traditional, or so far this has just been very kind of non-committal. There might be mutual assumptions about other options, guys. So again, don't let anything I say trigger you. If you, for example, want a traditional relationship and you've selected someone that says, I'm not ready for a relationship, it doesn't fucking matter what anyone says or does, or what comes out of their mouth. This is challenging to those people that don't. My regulars will understand. To those of you that only ever watch tarot and get readings based on one timeline, and the focus is very on what someone wants and doesn't want, etc., like your specific person, it's not going to make sense. If you go and look into the law, you'll understand people will change. First of all, people change their mind all the time, but your thought transmission is very real. Your assumptions are real. Your assumptions and your thoughts are being reflected in your reality. So a person can come in, say, I don't want a relationship, and they can flip in a moment. Secondly, there's infinite versions available. So you're the one that has selected a version of a person that doesn't commit, wants to keep their options open, and that also you can change with a shift in your consciousness. It's coming from something within you where you might feel like people don't commit, or the ones I want don't commit to me. Whatever the fuck it is, change your focus and decide what it is that you want, and say, well, Aries gets what Aries wants, because you're the god of your reality. You manifest everything. There's something here about options. They might feel that way about you. You may feel that way about them. It may be tit for tat. It may be whatever, okay? There is love here, and I've already said that, okay? And it's mutual. So the part of you that's questioning that, stop questioning it. Focus on the version where you know that you're absolutely loved, okay? Consistently. This says heartbroken, feeling lost, grieving and despair, deeply hurt and sad. And then there's teddy bear, interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, wanting to date. So this inconsistency and choices and options and things and up and down is you wavering in your perception of them. Forget about all the circumstances that have crystallized, right, Aries? So just on this timeline, and you can walk away today and forget about this whole check-in and only with persistence focus on a version that you're selecting that is more preferable, okay? But even on this timeline, there's love, there's watching. Oops, this could be the one. Oh my gosh, guys, this is perfect. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations, so there's something about differences between the two of you. Now, controversial, I don't care, it's not going to make sense to you guys, but like, look at success stories online. People have selected, you know, with their thoughts, they've had changes mirrored back to them from their specific person, where a specific person was like, I never want to get married, or I this or I that. You're not manipulating this particular version of a person and forcing anything. It's actually quite the contrary. So look at that. But there just might also just be clashes and differences between the two of you. And then, you know, there's reactivity, but it does say your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. This could be the one, and there's something about choices, options. This says very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So if you're waiting for this person to choose and decide, you're letting like the outside throw you around and you're not realizing that you're the one in the driver's seat, okay? So when you decide, you choose who chooses you, Aries. So make that decision. It seems like this person maybe is not choosing, but you're actually the one that's manifesting the version that's not choosing. You decide and they will absolutely choose you. But it seems to be you're maybe you have options, Aries. Maybe you're not sure. Okay. All right, Aries, I hope that resonated for you. And if so, you can give me a like and a comment, please. And I'll check in with you guys in 2 weeks' time. Lots of love.